cookin', we cookin',
We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'.
we cookin', everybody's cookin'.
We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We promote local agriculture and local business. We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We support local fishermen and local businesses. We cookin', we cookin', we cookin', we cookin'. We cookin'.
Greetings! Welcome to We Cookin, Eclectic Vincent Cuisine, the culinary arts program which promotes the use of our local agricultural and marine produce. Well, by popular demand, for the next 2 episodes, we're going to be focusing on the lionfish. Yes, that predatory lionfish. Yeah, I know we've done lionfish already on We Cookin, especially with our friend Kay Wilson last season. But this season, it's different because we have a new chef doing it who doesn't know anything about the lionfish, and because of her curiosity, and my own too, frankly, because I don't know much about the lionfish, and I'd like to share with my audience here, especially the ones who took the time to tell me that they'd like to learn more about the lionfish. So what we did, we contacted 2 real great guys that we know from Dive St. Vincent, and that's Callie and Don. And those guys had promised to take us out with them to see how they catch the lionfish. But you know what they did? They left us. So now we're gonna have to go out to Villa to go and meet them. But in the meantime though, they left me this great book. It's a lionfish cookbook. So Darriel and I were looking through this, and there are some amazing recipes. By the way, you need to try and get a copy of this book because it's a book that was created to really teach people about what the lionfish is, where it's from, and so on. Which, by the way, my guys, Don is going to give you a lot of information about the fish. But in the meantime, though, we're going to go look through these recipes and everything. This lionfish cookbook, by the way, it's by Trisha Ferguson and Lad Akins. And what they did was they looked at the various ways in which you could take this predatory fish and make some delicious recipes. Like some of them we're gonna have to improvise on our own because they have some that they wrap with bacon. You know Empress is not touching that at all. But for those of you who might eat that kind of stuff, you can use that. It's lionfish wrapped in bacon wrapped lionfish. Imagine that. I'm gonna pass that one on. My favorite one really is lionfish fritters, okay? This recipe, and I did some changes in it too. I'm looking at it and saying that instead of using, because I'm totally staying away from wheat flour and all those products that could be genetically modified. So instead of wheat flour, what I'm going to use is sweet potato flour, okay, to substitute to make my batter for my fritter. But I'm kind of going ahead of myself before making the recipes and telling you about these recipes. We're gonna go look for Don and Callie out at Villa. So we're gonna come right back at you soon. Hey there, we're here at Villa waiting for Don and Callie. Darriel just went off and left me. She's looking for her personal photographer, Ricky. Can you imagine that? My chef has her own personal photographer. She hot, boy, I'm telling you. Meantime, I just gotta sit here. I'm reading my lionfish cookbook. This is by the Reef, by the way. Reef stands for Reef Environmental Education Foundation. No, seriously. This book that Callie gave me is really a good reference book. I mean, in terms of the recipes, I'm just salivating right now. I can't wait to get my hands on that lionfish. That's why we're down here. Even though I'm a little ticked off that they left us, you know, we couldn't go on the dive with them because they say, well, we're not professional divers, so it makes no sense to carry us. So they just ditched us and left us. Can you imagine that? I mean, we could have gone on the boat ride anyway to just see where they're diving, eh? Maybe I think I'll take up diving. First, I gotta learn how to swim though, eh? Like a real good swimmer, eh? Yes, well, I'm digressing, but what I really wanted to say was I want to talk about this book. This is a great book, a great recipe book. Like I said, there's many recipes in here, but Reef Foundation, I'm going to tell you a little secret. When I showed this to Darriel, and we're both creative people, we know that what we're going to do, we're going to improvise on your recipes. Because we got some local products that you don't have up north, like our sweet potato, our breadfruit, our dasheen, and all our local foods. Darriel and I were talking about the many ways in which we're going to incorporate that with that lionfish. That's why I'm so excited. I just cannot wait to see this catch and what we're going to do with it. Now, my audience too, and I want to thank you, those of you who contacted me and said that you wanted to see more about the lionfish, you wanted to learn more about the lionfish, because this is a learning experience for us too. You can never get too much knowledge, you know? So for us, this is a great experience and a great opportunity to explore our skills as culinary artists, because we're going to delve into these very delicious looking recipes, and we're going to create our own version of these recipes using our own local foods. Like I said, I have one of the recipes, lionfish fritters. Instead of the flour, I'm going to end up using sweet potato for it, for this recipe. I can't wait. And well, I can't find Darriel, but I know it looks like that's the boat coming right now. That must be the boat. Yeah, it is. Look, Darriel, that's the boat coming right now. Huh? There we go. Darriel boy, those guys, they coming in now. Let me hurry up and head there. Yeah. Wow, they docking now. Man, I really hope they really got plenty fish, because right now all these recipes in the book, I'm ready to do all of them, you know? And hopefully they get plenty. Yeah, kind of mad at them for leaving us there. But let me go see. Let me go see what they have for us, eh? Hey guys! Yo! Looks like plenty stuff there, man. All that lionfish, boy, that look like it's, ooh. This thing, man, this thing, that's a big load.
The Black Cake Company. We bake and sell traditional Caribbean rum cakes and black cakes. I'm originally from Barbados, and so my grandmother made the cakes, my mom did. We are committed to keeping a family and cultural tradition alive.
Beat the holiday rush and use promo code BLACK2014 at blackcake.com to get one free miniature cake with each full-size cake order today.
It's a must at every table for every celebration.
Grace and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% Vincent. Vincent Super
hours, Chief. Greetings. Welcome to We Cookin, Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. We here with our team of divers from Dive St. Vincent, who brought us a massive catch of lionfish, one of the predators that's trying to wipe out St. Vincent's fish population, but we got a solution for that. Because I have my lovely chef Darriel Ambrose who's gonna find out how to cook this lionfish, how to prepare it, and we have our divers Don and Kali who's gonna tell us a little bit about the lionfish and what we can do with it. Take it away, Darriel, and Don.
Alright guys, welcome again to We Cookin Chef Ambrose here. So excited. To be honest, this is like my first time actually seeing this lionfish being caught and being brought into the dock. So yeah, I'm really on some excitement juice right now. So I'm going to dish out some questions here so I could be more informed of this fish on a whole, so I know how to prepare it, right? So, Kali, if you could just demonstrate and show me how do you hold this lionfish?
Don.
Oh, Don,
Well,
sir.
first to begin with, this is a rubberized gloves, specially developed for lionfish. But this one is a bit worn out, as you can see, being used for a very long time now.
Yeah.
So hold it, the glove. On the dorsal ridge, which is the top here, you have 13 long venomous spines on the top, 13 long ones, and underneath there are 5 short ones. There's 3 back here, and there's 1 here and 1 here. Total of 18 venomous spines. The head has a lot of barbs on the head, but they're not venomous. So, you know, you can hold it with a glove. And what you do to be safe, you use scissors or shears, and you cut the spines away, all of them to the top and under here. This fin here is safe to hold. There's no venomous spines here at all.
Alright, so safeguarding, I'll just let you prepare for me as opposed to me,
Yes.
attempting something with my clumsy self, and you don't want that. So give or take, how long before the venom of itself wears off?
After the fish is dead, I would say like 20 minutes after the protein breaks down.
Okay.
But the spines are very sharp. If it gets stuck, it'll hurt a bit. But the venom would have already broken down, so it wouldn't be as painful.
I see. So for me, an hour minimum. Just saying. In terms of flavor profile, how would you pair up the flavors and the textures of the lionfish compared to a different fish?
I would say close to the snapper, it's very tender, and the white is, meat is white in color.
Okay. So it gives me great opportunities for presentation wise. And also I could do a ceviche with it, I could do tempura with it, I could grill it, that sort of thing. So yes, I'm getting ideas as I go, so it's sounding interesting thus far.
Very tasty.
That's the whole idea. I heard a lot about the lionfish from another chef that was on We Cookin, and she made some great demonstration. Kay Wilson, you might be familiar with Kay. And really and truly, there's a myriad of things that's to be done with this predator fish, and that's what we're looking forward to doing on We Cookin in St. Vincent, to show the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines how a fish that's a predator can become a meal in various different ways. As chef says, ceviche, stewed, grilled, and any form of variety. We're going to be doing lionfish on We Cookin ad nauseum. Sorry, I happen to love it. Now I would love for Don and for Kali here to tell us about the business, Dive St. Vincent, that got us all this fish, because these guys are very serious divers. I contacted him within 24 hours, we got this great catch. I would love for Kali to tell us a little bit about his business so that people can know, where to find you when they need lionfish like this.
Well, Dive St. Vincent has been around for like many years, about probably 40 years, 40 plus years. I've been with Dive St. Vincent for like 30, 32 years. Yeah, and actually I'm the first person who come to the lionfish here.
Oh,
which
so
is like a couple of years ago.
did you hear that? Right here on We Cookin, Kali
shake your hand?
is one of
Shake
the
your hand,
first
there we go.
to get the lionfish here and to bring it out. See, this is what the program is about. Exposing local, exposing our local heroes, because without his support, without his help, those fish would be here right now eating the small, already dwindling population of fish that we have here. Okay, so Cali, man, that's a serious job. Tell us a little more about Dive St. Vincent.
Well, as I said, we've been around for that X amount of years. Our boss, who is Bill Hughes, he's not here anymore, but he still owns the business. And we do whatever we can to help, especially in terms of the lionfish. Because like this is one of our off days, and we decide, that we'll go out and help, get rid of the lionfish. I mean, they're serious predators, and they don't eat just because they're hungry. They eat because the food is there to eat, and they don't actually chew. They swallow like the small reef fishes.
Wow.
So it's like, even one time I went diving and we caught one and cut the stomach, and the live fish came out of the stomach.
Wow, look at that. That's the kind of spawns that they eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So what's on the average? What is the size? What's the biggest lionfish you've ever seen? What's the size?
Well, I've never really taken measurements, but in the Caribbean Atlantic area, they're growing bigger than where they're actually from. Different from the Pacific area.
Yeah.
But they're thriving more in our waters.
So on the average, what would you say what's the largest you've seen?
I would say close to 12 inches in length.
Wow. Big. Plenty meat.
Yeah, they are very meaty.
Very, very meaty. Yeah.
And question though, are they easy to catch?
Yes, they are.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Or you just throw some fish out there?
No, not like that. You have to spare them.
Okay,
That's the difference.
You have to use a spear. You can't catch them on the line or on a net. No, you can't.
Okay.
Well, guys, this is massive kind of work that you did for We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine today. I really appreciate your contribution. Is there anything that you might want to say to young people who would be interested in a business like that, in diving? Do you encourage young folks to take up the diving? What are the benefits? What are the not so good benefits of being a diver?
We always encourage the local, especially the younger kids, who go diving, but a lot of stuff that is on TV that normally get them scared, like the movie Jazz. You hear about movie Jazz and sharks and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jaws, yeah.
And actually, when the lionfish just came out, because of all the stories, actually people was really scared about all this lionfish. But as as you educate people, they get more interested and they know that, okay, then it's a lot safer than they actually think it is. So, we do encourage people, and we try to get them in the water as much as possible. But of course, a lot of locals don't really like the diving stuff.
Some people think they're poisonous to eat. They're not poisonous. They have venomous spines.
Very good.
And that was a very scary part of it. They were afraid to eat them. They were saying they're poisonous.
Yes, because to be honest, when I first heard about lionfish, I heard the same rumor that they were poisonous. So I'm like, whoa, maybe not a good fish for me to try and experiment on. But with clarification, now I have the surety to go ahead and start whipping up some really awesome.
Another interesting thing is that it doesn't have one person that I know try the lionfish that doesn't want to eat it again. Everybody that tried the lionfish always want me to bring it for them, because sometimes we go out and we catch like 2-3 buckets, and when we're back here, within 20 minutes they're all gone, because everybody wants them.
That's amazing. And that's how I got caught too. Because when I first tasted Kay's ceviche, I was taken for life. So I really love the lionfish, and we're looking forward to presenting this season with lots of different dishes and recipes and different ways of preparing the lionfish right here on We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. A very special thanks to Dive St. Vincent again, and my special team on We Cookin, Chef Darriel, and my massive cameraman, and our new in-the-house photographer.
Yes, Ricky Hill. Best up. Big up.
All right. So
one thing before you go, all these fish that we caught here, none of it belongs to me or DJ. None of it.
it's for us, right?
You
it's
and
for
other
We
people.
Cookin right here. We taking it all. All right. Right here. Oh yeah, I forgot Mr. Sparrow who gave me the connection. Big up Sparrow.
Yes, I am.
Big up Mr. Sparrow. Yes. Brap, brap, brap. Right here on We Cookin Eclectic Vinci Cuisine.
All right.
Yeah, man.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket. 100% Vincent. Vincent Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grays and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Our company, the Black Cake Company, we bake and sell traditional Caribbean rum cakes and black cakes. I'm originally from Barbados, and so my grandmother made the cakes, my mom did. We are committed to keeping a family and cultural tradition alive.
Beat the holiday rush and use promo code BLACK2014 at blackcake.com to get one free miniature cake with each full-size cake order today.
It's a must at every table for every celebration.
CK Grays and Company is the number one supermarket. 100% Vincent. Vincent Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grays and Company, and we are Vincent, a supermarket for you and me.
Whoa, so much lionfish. Somebody's gonna have the job of cleaning it, and Don has volunteered to do that for us. Take it away, Don.
Hi, this is We Cookin. This is the proper way to clean the lionfish. First thing you do is get rid of the venomous spines. So I'm going to use a scissors and cut them away. The spines are gone now. On top, 13 on top and 5 underneath. There's none here. There's none here. So this is safe. This is safe to handle as it is. So you could, from here, you could scale it, cut away the part behind here. The spine here. Fillet, just scale it, cut the head off if you want, head remove. I think some has already been prepared for Chef Darriel. This is the way she wants it. And here we have some of the fish eggs here. They multiply very, very fast. You know, every week the female lays thousands of eggs, so they're very successful in breeding. Okay, I'm gonna scale one here. Very easy to clean. Here we have some more eggs here. It's finished. The flesh is very white, very tender. So now you have seen how to clean the lionfish. I'm gonna give it to our chef here, Darriel. And I'm Don from Dive St. Vincent. See ya. This is We Cookin.
Remember, folks, Dive St. Vincent is located at Young Island Dock, and they have a website, www.divestvincent.com. They also have a Facebook page, Dive St. Vincent. Very special thanks to the owner, Bill Tues, receptionist, Jackie Samuel, and of course our divers, Don Carlos Jack and Calvert Callie Richards. Amazing, Don, you are super. This was such a great job and doing a great and a tedious job, I must say. So we have to really big up Dive St. Vincent, Callie and Don for doing such an extraordinary job of bringing We Cookin all this great lionfish. Now it's gonna be up to my culinary artist, Darriel Ambrose, and we are going to play around with this cookbook here from the Reef. There's so many exciting recipes in here, but as you know, like I told you, we creative people. Send in your ideas, your creative ideas. You might have some recipes of your own. So anyway, until that time, we ask you to continue to tune in to We Cookin, Eclectic Vinci Cuisine, and really look forward to our next episode where we're going to dive into that predatory lionfish. Because if you can't beat them, what do? You eat them right here on We Cookin, Eclectic Vinci Cuisine. See ya!